Welcome everyone, my name is Collector Steve and welcome to today's video, which is an unboxing and contents review of this Blood Angels Furioso Dreadnought. Now this is a model from 3rd edition Warhammer 40,000 and was the edition that was out when I first got into Warhammer. This box art and this style of box has a real soft spot in my heart. It brings back a lot of nostalgic memories for me. So thank you for coming, watching and helping me indulge in some nostalgia today. So like I said, this is the 3rd edition Furioso Dreadnought. The model is metal, so I'm not sure exactly when they stopped making the metal Dreadnought. It went to a plastic kit. If someone could comment down below and let me know when it was. This model, I can see the date there, yeah, 2001 this was made, so it's officially vintage. Just take a look at some box art here. Explains that nothing else apart from the multi-part metal model is supplied, and more importantly is the back of the box art. Now if you see the instruction guide there, that is all you used to get. So there'll be no paper instructions inside this box at all, but the parts were fairly limited, so it wouldn't take too long to work out how to put it together if you didn't have the instructions. You can see the kind of painting that they were doing back then. I mean, I used to look at this box art and I think it was out of this world incredible, but you know, compared to what people do nowadays, it's pretty standard. So this is the old decal sheet that is supplied with the Dreadnought. It was most likely supplied with most infantry units at the time. I believe there was a dedicated vehicle transfer sheet with much larger transfers. So really lovely to have this in the kit. So this is the contents in a polystyrene tray to make sure they don't get damaged. Let me just get these out of the tray for you so we can see what we're looking at. So here we have all the pieces. Let's start off with the base here, which is a kind of moulded scenic base here. I'll just check the size. I'm using my Red Grass Games cutting mat here. It's got a sizer. So yeah, it's a 60mm base, and yeah, it's kind of moulded scenic. Got some bolt shells on there and some bullet holes and scrapes and marks. It's pretty cool. So we start off with the feet there. Minimal kind of rivet detail. It's the legs. Got the front armour plates there. Kind of the pistons and the cables and the workings there at the back. This piece in particular really points out how lucky we are with today's moulds and the capabilities of resin and plastic. The details are they're just so smudgy. Now it of course has a, you know, these models are fantastic and they're of their time, but you know, the detailing of them is what they are. You know, a lot of the times you might have to paint the details that are meant to be there on. And you can see there, this mould was made in 1993. So at the time this model was sold, as it was, you know, it was 8 years old anyway. This is kind of the middle section. It's really interesting. It seems to say Space Wolves on it, which I have no idea why it says that. It's clearly not the Space Wolves Dreadnought, but maybe the Space Wolves Dreadnought used the same part as the Furioso. Let me put the exhaust part on the back there so you can see what it looks like together. So that's how these three pieces go together. You've got the exhaust at the back, the middle kind of arm sprocket kind of section, and the front faceplate. Pretty cool, see the detailing at the back here with the skull and crossbones. Basically saying this is a very big nuclear reactor, stand back. And here we've got the kind of grenade launcher, frag launchers at the top there. You can see on the box art that they would have carefully drilled the holes out from here. We've got the left arm, which has a flamer on it. Fairly blank pieces of, see a little piece of metal there you would have to cut off. So fairly basic piece with a couple of flat panels to put some decals on there, some detailing. That's how the lightning claw will go on there. So this is the right arm with the heavy bolter wielded under the fist. So you can see after taking a look at the weapons of the Furioso Dreadnought, this is more of a close combat melee type unit. Very limited firepower here, and you can see the barrels of the flamer and of the heavy bolters would need to be meticulously drilled out there. Much easier in plastic, I can imagine. These two are my two favourite parts, most detailed and most unique about the model. So that comes to the end of the unboxing for today. I would just like to thank you if you've made it this far for staying with me, subscribing to the channel and liking the post, commenting down below. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you for helping me keep this nostalgia alive. I'll see you next time for the next unboxing, painting or modelling video. See you soon.